Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, I'm excited to have you. Today, we're diving deep into a fundamental skill that separates good players from truly great ones, dribbling. I'm talking about the kind of dribbling you see from the top professionals, the close control, the changes of pace, the ability to glide past defenders like they're not even there. Over the years, I've studied countless hours of professional footage, broken down their techniques, and experimented with different training methods. And in this ultimate guide, I'm going to share with you the key principles and techniques that will help you elevate your dribbling game to a whole new level. It's not just about fancy footwork, it's about intelligence, technique, and practice. So, grab your boots, find a bit of space, and let's get started. Alright, before we get into the exciting stuff like beating players, we need to nail down the foundation, close control. This is absolutely crucial. Think of it as having the ball on a string. You want to feel connected to it at all times. The key here is using the inside and outside of your feet to make small, controlled touches. Keep the ball close, ideally within a comfortable stride. Your ankle should be relaxed, allowing for subtle adjustments. Practice just tapping the ball back and forth between your inside and outside foot, keeping your head up as much as possible. This helps with your awareness on the field. Another great exercise is the cone weave. Set up a few cones in a line, and dribble in and out of them using both feet, focusing on those small, precise touches. Don't worry about speed at first, focus on keeping the ball tight to your feet. The faster you can do this with control, the better. Now, simply keeping the ball close isn't enough to beat defenders. You need to be able to change pace and direction effectively. This is where explosive acceleration comes in. Imagine you're running at a defender. As they approach, you might slow down slightly, enticing them to step in. Then, with a quick touch and a burst of speed, you explode past them. The key is the sudden change. Practice dribbling at a moderate pace and then suddenly accelerating for a few steps, then decelerating again. Get comfortable with these transitions. Changing direction is equally important. Learn to use your hips and shoulders to feint one way, then quickly touch the ball with the outside or inside of your other foot to go in the opposite direction. Think about players like Lionel Messi. His ability to change direction so quickly and unexpectedly is a huge part of what makes him so difficult to defend. Let's dive into some specific dribbling techniques that you can incorporate into your game. The Cruyff turn, this is a classic for a reason. As you approach a defender, pretend you're going to pass or cross with the outside of your foot, but instead, drag the ball back behind your standing leg with the inside of your other foot, turning your body in the process. It's a fantastic way to quickly change direction and create space. Practice the footwork slowly at first, then gradually increase the speed. The step over, scissors, this is more of a feint to deceive the defender. As you run with the ball, swing your leg over the top of it without making contact. This can make the defender think you're going to touch the ball with the outside of that foot. Plant that foot and then use the outside or inside of your other foot to push the ball past them in the opposite direction. Experiment with doing single and multiple step-overs. The body feint, sometimes, the simplest moves are the most effective. A well-timed body feint can be enough to shift the defender's weight, creating space for you to go past. As you approach, make a sharp movement with your upper body in one direction, then quickly push the ball past them in the other. Keep your movements sharp and believable. Using the sole of your foot, don't underestimate the power of using the sole of your foot. You can use it to stop the ball suddenly, change direction, or even pull the ball back away from a defender. Practice dragging the ball back and sideways with the sole of your foot, keeping it close and under control. Now that we've covered some techniques, let's talk about drills you can do to improve your dribbling. Cone drills, variety. We already touched on the cone weave, but you can vary this. Try dribbling with only your weaker foot, try incorporating different turns around the cones, inside, outside, pullbacks, and try increasing the speed as you get more comfortable. The dribbling square, set up 4 cones in a square. Dribble around the perimeter using different parts of your feet, focusing on quick touches and changes of direction at each cone. You can also practice dribbling inside the square, performing quick turns and touches. One-on-one shadow dribbling. Imagine a defender in front of you and practice using your dribbling techniques to go past them, even though they're not really there. Focus on your footwork, feints, and changes of pace. This helps to build muscle memory and anticipation. Small-sided games. The best way to apply your dribbling skills in a game-like scenario is to play small-sided games. This forces you to dribble in tight spaces, make quick decisions, and use your techniques against actual opponents. Here are a few key tips to keep in mind as you work on your dribbling. Keep your head up. This is crucial for awareness. Try to get comfortable dribbling while looking up as much as possible. This allows you to see your teammates, the defenders, and the space around you. Practice with both feet, don't neglect your weaker foot. Dedicate time to practicing your dribbling with both your left and right foot. This will make you a much more unpredictable and dangerous player. Be creative and experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things and develop your own style. Watch professional players and see what you can learn from them, but also find what works best for you. Be patient and persistent. Improving your dribbling takes time and consistent effort. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Keep practicing, and you will get better. So there you have it, the ultimate guide to dribbling like a pro. Remember, mastering these techniques takes time, dedication, and a lot of practice. Focus on the fundamentals, incorporate the different techniques and drills we discussed, and most importantly, enjoy the process of improvement. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more football tips and training. Let me know in the comments below what other skills you'd like me to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep practicing.